What's up, people? It's about night time, alright? About to put this thing on the computer, let her go to town, give her some carrots, and upload the crap out of it. But just so you know, this is not HVAC, this one's not refrigeration. This is a DIY thing on my truck, okay? Now, you may not be interested in that, you may be. If you got an issue with your doors not locking or unlocking, or if you have the door showing that it's always open when the dang thing's closed, well, might be right up your alley. If your window roller up or thingy ain't working, just take a look. Yeah? If all that stuff's working and you don't want to see any of this crap, move on to the next one. These don't get the best views, but hey, I like to show all the stuff I do. All right, save yourself some money. Anyway, hope you enjoy. If you watch it, if you don't, hope you have a good night. What's up, people? This here's my third F150, okay, 2010 model. Had some issues over the last couple of years. These back door locks, like they do this thing, but when you hit the button deal, it don't do nothing. Okay, I thought it was the actuator, which is the door locker unlocker thingy majigger, and also the latch right here. Replaced it. Guess what? Ain't nothing. Did a little more research, found that we got a problem, and not just the Ford F-150, but other vehicles that are older, with this harness right here. So this harness bends and unbends and bends and unbends over time, and eventually the wires in there, they just break right off. Okay, and what we should be able to do is pull this off on both ends and see a broken wire. Now, I haven't taken this side off. I've already done the other side, okay? So, your boy knows what's going on. I know that there are two pins on this side that hold the plastic clip in. There we go. And on the other one, the brakes were right about here, and it was in these top wires. There it is. There's our broken wire. I knew we were going to find it. Now, there are two ways you could fix this. Number one, you can solder that together. You can use a heat seal butt connector. I said butt. Or you can replace the whole dang harness. If you want that to come back on, you're just gonna tap it. So what we're gonna do today, hey, where's the deal at? Ah. That's right, Amazon.com, people. Don't go cheap, all right? If you're gonna get these things on Amazon, read the reviews, make sure it fits your vehicle. I did not get the cheapest one because the reviews weren't good. They were talking about how don't work and things don't match up, or the dilly whopper is already broken. I don't know, bad things. This one had nothing but good reviews. It was twice the price. I don't care. Still cheaper than dealership, A. Cheaper than AutoZone, B. So I already did one on the other side. I might have to go back over at the other side though, because I think I put the door thing on weird, and the deal don't do the thing like this. It did a couple times and it stopped, and now I can't even unlock it. I can pull all I want. It's a different issue. Okay, so the door panels here are easy to take off. First thing we're gonna do, and we're in a little bit of a hurry because I ain't got all the battery in the world. All right, all the spares are up at the deal on my shop. Not here is where they are. This piece right here just pops right off. That's really hard to do. All right, we're gonna put that aside. Using my brain space here, I need to get me a tiny flathead, because I forgot about this part. So right in here, I might be able to do this with my fingers. This piece comes out, and I've been using a screwdriver historically to get this piece out, and my fingers are just too fat to get in there. So I might have to go and get me a screwdriver, hook it around the back side, you pop that out. I'll show you here in just a second. We have a 6mm And then down here on the bottom we have two 6mm, and then behind this piece we have another 6mm. I'm gonna go grab one real quick. I'll show you how to do a lift off on the panel, and I'll be right back. Got her. All right, so we'll pull the handle back, and then we're just gonna go in and put some, gotta put a little bit of beef in it, okay? It's better to do this with a pick, which I do not have with me, okay? And you just gotta get the thing to pop out, which I'm not getting to do right this second. There it is, here it is, coming, it's coming. There it is. And then there's your other, that's not a 6mm, but we're gonna figure out which one it is. All right, now let's zip these things out real fast like. And get this thing together real quick. I don't know what size these are because they're all rusted. I think this is a 6. Oh, we're gonna see real quick. That's a 6. So, zipping out the 6s. Hey, make sure when you drop them, you don't drop them in the grass, because you're never going to find them again. They'll be gone for life. Now, we're only looking at 4, okay? If you take out 5, you did something wrong. This is a 2010 model, by the way. I believe this model runs the same between 09 and 14. Don't quote me on that. That is definitely not a 6. Probably a 10. My experience with F150s is that typically they run between 6, 8, and 10. And if it is a 10, it'll be this one. How about an 8? Let's try an 8. I don't have an 8, but I have a 7. So basically what I meant to say was, I don't know what we're going to use on this, but we're going to figure it out. Maybe a 9/32. That's too small. 5/16 is going to be too big. Nope, 5/16 works okay. There's not much play in it at all. Probably because this bit's all rusted up. Okay, this does not sound good. This is not what you want it to sound like. Wow. So that goes into a clip, people, which I'll show you here in a second. The reason I know it's a clip is because I dropped one time and I had to sit there and dig around in the door panel until I could find it. All right, once your bolts are out, your 4, it should just lift right off. Okay, you're gonna have one thing to look forward to, and that's trying to figure out how to take this harness out of the back. Now, some people will release this cable. There's no reason to, people. All you got to do is push the clips in one side, and she just falls right out. Okay, so there's that attaching us. The other thing attaching us is this harness right here. There's a pull tab. Hopefully you can see this right here. A push tab. You push the tab in and push the whole thing down, you know, because it's really easy. You just push it down. There's not a whole lot of room on that one. Door panel, gone. All right, this here is called the vapor guard. This one actually looks in decent shape. The other side is in about, looks like a jigsaw puzzle, all right? The other side looks like a jigsaw puzzle. We're gonna go ahead and pop this off. Let the sticky stuff want to stay. Cool, let it stay. Hey, if it's a hot day outside, this stuff will stick right back to itself really well. If it's not a hot day, you do this in the wintertime, well, you're gonna have some problems, okay? Well, I forgot something. Before we do that, this part of the harness, all right, your new piece is gonna come with new clips, so just yank them. Just get them out of there. We don't need them, okay? Now we can take the vapor guard off. Yes, it is going to have to come all the way off, unfortunately. And just be careful not to tear it, because it is very fragile, okay? Very fragile. There's only one more thing we got to remove with screws, and that is this speaker. So, speaker is also 6 millimeters. I think and I hope. Might be even smaller than that. It is. Let's try 5 millimeters. Nope, that's too small. Well, that's great. How about that, Ford? Why don't we just mix it up, you know? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Some American, some non-American. What is that? That's a 5.5 millimeter. Who does that? How do I even have that? I don't know. No one has a 5.5. Hey, if you're gonna do this, go buy you a 5.5, okay? Oh, one thing that I forgot to mention, that I should probably mention since I'm smelling something burn. You want to unplug this guy or disconnect the battery before you get started. Where's my screwdriver at? There it is. All right, so here's how we do that. This little thing's got 2 tabs, one on each side, that you just got to get in, push in, and get released. This back side's going to be the hardest one because you got to be able to get all the way back there to push it in, and that's really hard to do. The right angle, maybe? I can't seem to get that off. Yeah, piece of cake, you know. Came right out, no problem. No problems, no issues. It just came right out. Yeah, see? I told you it just came right out. I don't think you can see this, but there's a tab right here on the back of this. You're just gonna push the tab in and pull the plug out. Just like that. Now we're disconnected. You don't have to worry about any fires or anything, okay? Everything's good. Now let's finish taking this off. With the drill that I have right here. No, there it is. All right, for number 5.5, apparently. Still blows my mind. Where's the screw at? Oh, there's not one. Did I already take it out? Mm-hmm. Oh, I knew that. I'm just making sure everybody else knew that. Yeah. All right, this will just come right off, and then we have a harness on this. Once again, push the tab in, pull it right out. Speaker off to the side. Now I can reach in here, I can reach in here, we can reach all the places, right? The next most difficult thing to do is, so what I did last time was take a picture because I wanted to see and remember how this thing was set in. This is the one thing that I forgot how it did it. So now we're watching, you're remembering, I'm remembering. It's gonna go through here like this. Can you remember that? I hope I can remember that. Let's try to remember that. That was the one I had trouble figuring out. I know, you might be like, wow, you're an idiot. How did you not know that? Well, because you get confused, okay? I'm gonna pull all these little connectors out, and don't worry about remembering every single one, because once you lay it in here, it's gonna start making sense when you put it back together, because they're all put right where they need to be put on the new one. Remember, this is the front. So the one that goes to the door latch is all fronts. Okay, door latch. You're not going to be able to see this, and there's no way in the world, but the door latch is right about here. Oh look, there's the thing. See me moving the thing? I got to figure out why the other one's stuck, but I'll do that later. There's a push tab on this one too. it is on that side. So I'll use that finger, push tab, pull the harness out. Do we have anything else? Yep. The window opener dilly thingy. It's a push tab. I had trouble on this one as well, because that push tab doesn't push very easily. I'm just kidding. It pushes great. It's wonderful pushing. All right. We've got all of our deals here hanging out. Everything's going to come out towards this hole. Okay. The only thing you'll need to remember when you're feeding the new one in is which direction is up, because it's got to plug in over here the same way. Out with the old. Once again, our one broken wire is right here. On the other door, it was this one and this one that were both broken, and it was giving me a signal like the door was never closing. So it's very important we take care of this, and we can always just take care of it. You know, throw it away, you know. All right, new guy. These are side specific, okay? That's kind of important because of how they're setting. So it's going to be fed in the same way the old one came out. Okay, we're going to look on here and see how the plug setting is. It is going in this side to the top, so I'm going to push this in my hands all the way back just like that, so we can feed it from here. We're going to put everything on this side of this bar right here. It's the window rail, and then we will separate everything out after we get it through. I guess the main thing to be careful about in this deal is don't put the old one back in. That's why you should probably just chunk it across the yard, you know? Put the old one back in, you might feel kind of stupid. I guarantee you someone's done it before. Okay, we are, once again, this side is towards me, so that means it's going to go in just like this. I'm going to go ahead and put this piece. This is just a rubber piece that fits right inside here. I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, we're not plugging this in until we're done. Now we'll start separating through all of these things and plugging them in. Oh, learn how to talk. All right, so what I like to do is plug everything in, and then I'll go eventually route everything. This is to the speaker. Obviously, we're gonna do that last. This one goes into the window opener. That's what that one is. So this one goes into that. This is the one that came on the outside, isn't it? Yes, it is, because it started right here. And see how all these are exactly in the spot that they need to be? And this just goes right back here. And remember which side the tab was on? It was on that side, so that is the way we're going to plug it back in, and that one's in. Now we need to find the one that goes to the window opener dilly thing. Am I missing something here? Yes, I am. This one right here goes to the window opener. We're going to go ahead and plug it straight in. Plug it in till it clicks. Okay. And we have the two things that we're going to have to wait on, right? All right, this obviously goes right here, because why not, right? Unless it goes on the back side. Yeah, let's put the speaker on first. How about that? So our speaker connector is right here. Obviously going to feed in through the back. And plug it in till it clicks. Now we're going to mount our speaker back on there. One thing that's important about this speaker is that it's got plastic clips that hold the screws in. So if you're going to use an impact or any kind of powered utensil, Hey, don't go to town on it, okay? Just be easy. Once you feel a little tension, kind of let it do its thing. And I dropped a screw. I dropped a screw, you see, but it's okay because it only needs 3. I mean, we don't want spare parts. Where'd the screw go? I didn't drop it, okay? I just didn't pick it up. There's a difference. All right, you don't want to go to town on these. It ain't wiggling. We're in good shape. Next thing is, this one is the one that went through here and comes straight up. So this is the last one we have to plug in. Okay, I know that it went through there because I made it a point to see that. I'm assuming that this is going to go in right here. And then, before I stick all this up, I want to make sure this is going to reach. Because this is the one that, this is my problem child on the last one. I couldn't get it to reach, but it's only got to go to right here. So I don't think I'm overly concerned about it. The only thing would be is if it could connect somewhere else, but I don't see how it can. Other than connecting right here, which would get me higher. Yeah, let's roll with that one. How about that? All right, we're almost done, people. And we're gonna fish our vapor. How does this go in? Oh, right here. The vapor guard back up. If you got tears in it, hey, use a little duct tape or something, you know. If it doesn't stick right back to itself, you can use a lighter or a butane torch. Get it just a little toasty, just a tickle, okay? You don't want to just go to town on it because you're going to have some serious problems when you burn your car to the ground. We're not trying to do that today. We're trying to make things work, not break things. And so the biggest problem, like I said, that we had with this specific door is that the locks would not go up or down. And we're going to be showing y'all really quick, really soon, that she's going to start working on us. What am I missing? I'm missing the door lock. Where did you hide it from me? Oh, it's on this side. Maybe I should cut that part out. All right. Once again, not once again, but for the first time, these bottom clips, I like to set them in there first. Set them in their holes and kind of push down a little bit. Once this thing's kind of set in place, you can go ahead and put your door handle back in. And it goes right here with the clips on the correct side. So you're going to come all the way through first. Set this back side in, and then you'll clip the front side in. And you'll hear it snap. And like I said, you'll hear it snap. There it is. Okay, now we need to plug in the hardest one to plug in. This guy right here. Okay, why is it hard? Because they don't leave a lot of space, and you can't see because you got to hold the door thing up. Where's it at? Can you see it? Am I in the wrong part? Oh, it's over here. I mean, I knew that. I knew where it was. Didn't you know? Of course you did. Alright. You got to use your feelers on this guy to tell which direction to put it in. And then it is a tough one because you have to put it in at an angle and then turn it up. Once you get underneath there, bending all the wires underneath. Now you could pull the whole door lock or door window opener up, take it off. You know, all the extra steps, I just don't think I like doing all that extra stuff. So I like to force things that don't like to be forced. I think I'm gonna have to look problem that I have is I can't remember which side I pushed the tab on. You should probably remember which side you pushed the tab on. So I can tell you that does not feel like it's going in very easy. Let's try this side. Alright, so here's what we're going to do then. I'm going to take everything back off and take a look at it, because I can sit here and try until I'm blue in the face. Unless I see it, I'm not going to know. Okay, so the tab goes that side. Okay, round 2. Tab. We'll worry about rerouting the wires once we're done. There she is. Done deal. Okay. We'll make sure we don't have this in the way of our speaker once we go ahead and close this up. You want to make sure your door lock. Yeah, let's stick that on there. Make sure your door lock goes into the hole. Otherwise, you ain't gonna be able to do much, all right? All right, door lock's in the hole. Your front clips engage, and you'll know when you get them all in, because it'll just pop right down. But it's not popping right down. Something's hanging me up. I would say that we're on, but it looks off. Yeah, we're off. Okay, now we're on. Almost there, people. I'm gonna put a couple screws in here, and then we are going to test it, and then I'm not gonna bore you with the rest of the stuff, okay? All the hardest stuff has been done. Sometimes these don't line up very well, and you have to hold the door down. But that lined up just great. It might be my problem with the other side, huh? I might not have lined that up, the door panel up right. That's enough. I'll put the rest of the screw and the cover plate in here in a second. We are going to plug it in. OMG. Brand new, people. Brand new. Wires hanging right out. That's so, you know, that makes me so happy that I don't even know, I don't know how to express the happiness going on inside my soul right now. I know where it goes. So this may be one of those I solder into place if I can find my soldering iron. That's so wonderful. So I'm going to show you that it's going to work simply by doing this. And then I'm going to solder that into place, because I'm not doing all this crap again. Ordering a new one, sending this one back. Can I solder? Yeah, I can solder that into place. So I'm going to do this just to show that it works real quick, and then I'm going to do the repair on that. So we're gonna plug it in. I'm gonna stick this in here, which is where it goes. I'm gonna hold it in place and hold the camera, and he's gonna lock and unlock the doors. Boom. Mission accomplished. Check your equipment before you use it, obviously, so you don't look like me and be an idiot and have to solder crap that you shouldn't have to solder. That's all I got. So hope you learned something. I don't know what, but I gotta go to the other side and figure out why the door locker dealie's getting stuck. It's probably the way I put the door on, honestly. Probably my fault. So anywho's, thanks for watching. I know this is a little different than the norm, but sorry. You know, I try to do all the stuff. I don't know. Catch you on the next one. Yeah. Deuces.